On a cold April night in 1912, beneath a sky filled with stars and a sea as calm as glass, the most luxurious ship ever built began its final journey. The RMS Titanic, a marvel of engineering and a symbol of human pride, was believed to be unsinkable. Carrying over 2,200 passengers and crew, it represented the height of human achievement. But within just a few hours, that belief would shatter, along with the ship itself. The Titanic was more than just a ship. It was a floating city. First-class passengers enjoyed grand staircases, fine dining, and unmatched luxury, while third-class passengers carried dreams of a better life in America. People from all walks of life were brought together on this single voyage, unaware that fate had already written a tragic ending. As the ship sailed through the icy waters of the North Atlantic, warnings of icebergs were received. But confidence, and perhaps arrogance, kept the ship moving forward at high speed. The night was eerily calm, making it harder to spot danger in the dark waters ahead. Then, at 11:40 p.m., it happened. A massive iceberg appeared directly in the ship's path. The crew reacted quickly, but it was too late. The Titanic struck the iceberg, tearing open its side. At first, the damage seemed minor. Many passengers didn't even realize what had happened. But below the surface, water was flooding in rapidly. The truth soon became unavoidable: the Titanic was going to sink. Panic slowly began to spread. Lifeboats were prepared, but there were not enough for everyone. The idea that the ship was unsinkable had led to a fatal mistake: insufficient lifeboats. As fear grew, difficult decisions had to be made. Women and children were given priority, while many men were left behind. The scene was both heartbreaking and surreal. Musicians continued playing to calm the passengers. Some people prayed. Others refused to believe the reality. Families were separated, and loved ones said their final goodbyes under the dim lights of the ship. As the front of the ship dipped into the freezing water, chaos took over. People rushed for lifeboats, while others jumped into the icy sea. The temperature of the water was so cold that survival lasted only minutes. Within just 2 hours and 40 minutes, the unthinkable happened. The Titanic broke apart and disappeared beneath the ocean. Over 1,500 people lost their lives that night, making it one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. But the tragedy did not end there. The aftermath raised serious questions about safety, human error, and the cost of overconfidence. Investigations revealed ignored warnings, lack of preparation, and decisions that ultimately led to disaster. Yet, even in the face of tragedy, stories of courage and humanity emerged. Crew members who stayed behind to help others. Passengers who gave up their lifeboat seats. Acts of bravery that remind us of the strength of the human spirit. Today, the wreck of the Titanic rests deep beneath the ocean, a silent reminder of that fateful night. It continues to fascinate historians, explorers, and storytellers around the world. The story of the Titanic is not just about a ship, it is about human ambition, pride, and vulnerability. It shows us that no matter how advanced we become, nature remains powerful and unpredictable. More than a century later, the question still echoes: could this tragedy have been avoided? And perhaps more importantly, have we truly learned from it?